How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we're going to be opening up and reviewing the new Gundam card game starter deck, Clan Unity. This, of course, is the starter deck to feature GQUUUUUX, which is actually a really cool series that I liked quite a bit. My biggest critique of it is that it's too short, which is kind of maybe it's a good problem to have or indicative of how much I liked the show, but yeah, I'm actually really stoked to check this out. What's really interesting about this deck in particular compared to all of the other 5 Gundam card game starter decks out there currently is that this one is very, very self-contained, whereas every single other starter deck, you can kind of think of it as like half and half, like 2 split archetypes. This one feels like the most complete, and we'll talk about that as we open this up and review the product. Before we get started, I do want to give a huge shout out to Fantastic Realms. They are our Gundam card game product sponsor, an awesome LGS, and yeah, they sent these decks for me to open and review, so huge shout out to them. I will have links and all that kind of good stuff in the description down below. Hey, go support them. They're awesome, and couldn't do this without them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our overlay and open and review the Clan Unity starter deck. Let's do it. All right, so here we have the Clan Unity box. As you can see, QR code as well as the potential to pull something cool in a little bonus pack. We'll open up the bonus pack at the end of the video. We also see all of the content and all that kind of good stuff, but let's just go ahead and jump into the actual opening and check out what comes inside. The big thing you want to know from this is, well, is this a good and playable deck? And I want to say just right out of the gates, I have been playtesting some of the full versions of the Clan deck, and yeah, I think it's actually very solid. I'm not quite sure if it's the best deck out there, but it's a very highly synergistic deck, and this starter deck really gives you the foundations to make that deck, which is pretty fantastic, to be all honest. In all honesty, here we have a little paper playmat that also doubles as a rules insert. I always love it when card games actually have the rules inside, which is fantastic. And here we go. So here we have the, how to play. It even uses some of the cards from this particular starter as examples. You see the GQUUUUUX on the bottom. And then here we have the little paper playmat with all of the zones. Not quite as, nice as something like this, one of our official Red Zone Rogue playmats featuring our mascot character Katsumi here, but yeah, it'll get you started. It'll get you started. So I'm going to go ahead and toss this to the side. And then we have, of course, the actual deck here with the GQUUUUUX Omega Saikamu. Actually a really, really cool card. We'll go ahead and toss that. This is our bonus pack for Clan Unity. We'll set that aside. And let's check out the deck. So comes in with a little pull tab. You can just slide the tab off, or you can try to like rip it off. I usually just slide it off. It does a decent job without like damaging the cards or anything. Now, we do have the potential to get a God deck, and what a God deck is essentially every card in the deck is foil, and it looks like, no, we did not get the God deck, which is fine. Most people will not. But we did get some of these really sweet-looking LRs. Now, if you're not familiar with these types of decks in particular, there's no randomized cards. You get the same stuff in every single deck. This one will be randomized. But these are not. So here we have the GQUUUUUX Omega Saikamu LR. Beautiful, beautiful textured foiling. Looks actually incredibly awesome. I think this card's pretty good in the Clan deck. And yeah, you'll want a couple copies of these. Probably 3 or 4 copies of these, which means you will likely need to get 2 copies of the starter deck to kind of fill out and make your Clan deck. This deck comes with 2. So if you wanted to get more, well, you can either buy singles or, well, buy another starter. This card, the Red Gundam, oh, this looks really cool. I really like the foiling on that. Yo, look at that. That looks sick. This is a really good card in the Clan deck, and I think you will need a full 4 of these in your Clan deck. So I think the best option here is just to, if you can find them at a good price, just get 2 of these if you want to make your GQUUUUUX style deck. So yeah, this card is also fantastic, and likely a 4 of in the Clan deck. Next up, we have the GQUUUUUX Omega Psi combo. This is the common version. This one comes with a full 4 copies, which is fantastic. It's a good card. This is one that I run two to 3 copies of, maybe 4 in the deck. It only links with Machu, but I think it's still pretty solid. We also have Gaia's Ricdom, level 2, 2 cost, 2/2. I like this one because it's, I think, the only level 2 clan card currently in the game right now. And for the clan decks, you really want all of your units to be clan because everything just cares about them being clan. So I think it's just a good low drop. We also have stuff like this Gelgoog. However, this Gelgoog is actually Xeon, not clan. So you have to keep that kind of stuff in mind when checking these out. But it's a nice little 2-drop or 2 cost or level 2 1 cost 2/2. Nice little workhorse grunt there. We have this red Gundam. I think this is pretty good, but you know, not the best. Good for your starter deck, but one of the cards that you might want to consider upgrading when you open up the booster set. We also have Ortega's Ricdom. This is another one that you might want to consider upgrading, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad as well. This one is fantastic. This is a Sugai's Gelgoog. This is one you will definitely want to run a full 4 of in your clan deck because it actually can link with any clan trait pilot, which is really, really good. So yeah, this is definitely one that you'll want to run a full 4 of. Next up, we have Machu herself. Obviously, this is a full 4 of in the clan deck. Machu's fantastic, and she helps you get more clan cards, which is also excellent. We also have Shuji. Shuji is another one you'll be running in your clan deck. Just all around very, very solid and helps you kind of set up for any of the plays that let you do stuff with the top of your deck. So that's great. You get a full 4 of the Shuji as well. Here we have a Ruthless Tactics. I can speak words. Level 3 1 cost 1/0 pilot. This is Gaia. This is a command pilot. This is an okay card. This is one that I was kind of like playing around with my decks, but ended up not running them. But I still think it's worth kind of checking out. I think this card is fantastic. Schoolgirl and Smuggler, definitely a 4 of in all of my clan decks. Just a nice way to get the best card off the top 3. It lets you get any clan, unit, or pilot card from the top 3 of your deck, which is really solid. You don't get to search that deep with it, but if you build your deck to be all clan, well, it's very good. Here we have Fierce Unity or Ortega. This is another command pilot. Yeah, I think the command pilots are decent consideration. Here we have Clan Battle. This is actually a base, even though it doesn't kind of look like a base. It is a base, and it's a nice little base that can kind of give +2 to some of your units if you have a friendly clan link unit in play. So yeah, it's a nice little buff. You only get 2 in the deck though, so if you want to run full 4, once again you'll need another starter. We also have the Cannabin Company Limited, another base. You only get 2 of these. I like this one a little bit more than the Clan Battle, and once again you only get 2 copies of these, so you'll need another copy of the starter deck to fill that out. And then we have a reprint. This is Close Combat. I think this card is fantastic. I run this in almost all of my red decks. This one features art from GQUUUUX instead of the art on the original one, which was from Unicorn. But yeah, pretty solid. Great card. That's fantastic. And then we just round it out with our resources. We have our EX base, our EX resource, and some little like punch tokens, counters, that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's the deck. I think the deck is very, very synergistic and will form the foundation to upgrade this into an actual fully fledged clan deck. One of the big weaknesses and strengths of this deck in particular is that you really care about clan cards. So it doesn't mesh all that well with set 1 cards, in which there were no clan cards in set 1. Which means if you are just getting into the Gundam card game, you could get 2 of these decks and then upgrade with cards from booster set 2 and then have a fully playable deck just from this and set 2. So yeah, that's something that you can definitely do, and could be an easier way for someone to get into the game. Overall, I do like this deck, and I think it forms a clearer path for players to upgrade into than previous decks, where you can kind of go multiple ways. Like for example, the Gundam Wing set had a blue and green, and a lot of players want the green side for the wing stuff, and then they just kind of get rid of all the blue cards. So yeah, though, you know, some people wanted to play with the Oz and the tall geese, but most players are like, yo, I want that wing Gundam. All right, let's check out our little bonus pack. Any pilot, well, any of the like Machu or Shuji or any of the LRs, those would be the primo picks here. We got a common. Which common is it? Oh, it's the clan battle. It's the base that I was talking about. Oh, dude, that looks sick. Dude, the foils in this look so good. This is just an alternate full art version of a card that comes in the deck. So it's just like a little extra, which is nice. Little nice little cherry on top. And yeah, so that is the opening and review for this. As I said, I do think this deck is pretty sweet. I think it's actually very fun to play right out of the box, and I think it forms a clear path to upgrade into something that could be competitive viable. I think the clan deck is very consistent, and even if it's not putting up results right now, I think it is a good you know, thing that you could pursue if you want to get into the Gundam card game, and especially if you're a big fan of the GQUUUUX series. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the Clan Unity deck in the comment section down below. Did you buy it? Were you able to find some at a decent price? I will say right now, I wouldn't pay crazy high scalping prices for this. I would be looking at this for closer to MSRP, maybe up to 20 bucks, maybe 25 is pushing it a little bit, but I really wouldn't. I don't recommend paying scalpers, just in general. Just in general. Don't support scalping and scalpers. Look around. Hopefully you can find some place that's selling this for a good price. So, yeah, my little end of video ramble about that. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more Gundam card game content here on Red Zone Rogue. We'll do a full deck tech, by the way, when we fully build the clan deck, so we'll have that coming too. All right, see you then.